Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Uncivil Law. I hope you're having a good day. And we are here with a series which we probably need to give a name. I've given it the temporary name of FBIT Hour, Part 001. I don't know if we'll stick with that name, but we need something along that line. And I've given myself enough decimal places, I think, hopefully, for all the T, because this is going to be T forever. We could just rename this channel at this point. We could just recall the channel. We could just rename the channel the FBI T channel or T courtesy of FBI or some other rename. We just rename the entire channel because we can do nothing but this for the rest of time. Yeah, we can just do the capital. We could just do the capital Ryan's complaints. We have 1,200 potential suspects. So much T forever. All right, so we're going to do some T courtesy of the FBI, and also, even more to the point, courtesy of Kevin James Lyons. Now, does anyone remember on the live stream when we did the game show hour? Does anyone remember on the live stream when we did the game show hour? I said, here's all the prizes you could win, and we talked about kidnapping, and we talked about, assassination attempts, and we talked about a whole bunch of stuff, and one of the people in the chat said, we don't have any proof of their intent. And I'm like, and I said, that's true, but we will, because this is what's going to happen. They're going to confess on social media. There's going to be documentation of it, or more to the point, when the FBI comes and knocks, they're just going to tell the FBI all about it. Anyone remember when I said that? Anyone remember when I said that? Yeah. So let's tell the sad tale. Let's sit upon the hill and tell the sad stories of men, or more to the point, of Kevin James Lyons, who so far is facing charges with knowingly entering or remaining in a restricted building or grounds without lawful authority and violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds. Will this be where the charges stop? Absolutely not. But we've got an arrest warrant for this. So this is our request for an arrest warrant. What is the evidence that we have that he was involved? I'm so glad you asked. Let's read about the tale of Kevin James Lyons and his whether or not there might be some evidence that suggests he's the right guy. All right, great. Let's do that. So we got this of course submitted by the FBI because this is an arrest warrant, right? Not an indictment, but whatever. All right, so we've got some stuff about some preliminary stuff. I'm a special agent. This is all true. Here's the crime that happened, about the crime, blah, 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 Capitol Police, blah, 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 blah. All right, so let's describe the event that happened in general. All right, so now let's turn to our friend Kevin over here. Following this incident, law enforcement reviewed an Instagram account under the account name of CHI Havoc, which appeared and later confirmed to belong to Lyons. I told you these guys would confess on social media. The photos they themselves took. The main profile page on this account lists the name of Kevin Lyons. That's a clue. Posting on this account, among other things, was the below photo, which appeared to be a screenshot of the map tracing a route from Lyons' home, which was in the vicinity of Chicago, as marked on the map, and confirmed in law enforcement database, to Washington. Maybe it's this guy. Maybe it's this guy who has a map from specifically this place to D.C. Maybe this guy. Besides, it was a post that read, I refuse to tell my children I sat back and did nothing. I'm headed to D.C. to stop the chill. Still. Well, I got some good news for you, Lyons, because as it happens, you can tell your children and also the FBI all about it. The FBI would also love to hear your tales. Great. And so we have the thing from his house. It is even labeled home to Washington. 11 hours and 22 minutes with tolls. Very exciting. The same Instagram account posted this photo depicting a sign that read, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, and wrote under it, whose house? Our house. So from Chai HVAC in the it's location tagged. He made sure to put the location tagging on. Super helpful. Location is United States Capitol. And here's a picture. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi. Yeah. The above image appears to be captured in the area outside Nancy Pelosi's office within the Capitol. Might be this guy. On January the 8th of 2021, Lyons was interviewed by the FBI in Chicago as his residence in Chicago. During the interview, Lyons provided the following information. Okay, so at this point, the FBI has some evidence, but, it's something to certainly pique one's curiosity. They have the map of him from home to D.C., and they have a picture, which appears to be taken in the outside area of the Speaker of the House. So that implies perhaps something, but it's not exactly clear what that might be. Who would be in a position to clarify what this might mean? Who would be in a position to clarify what this might mean? Yeah, good. Lyons acknowledged that he was in D.C. on January 6, 2021, but was evasive about whether he entered the Capitol building. Lyons stated that he 100% guaranteed, without incriminating himself, that he saw nothing being damaged. I think that might incriminate yourself. Just the tip. He further stated that in a dream he saw a lot of banging on doors, paper being thrown around, and a mob of people. According to Lyons, in the dream, people really didn't have much choice of where they were going because of the mob. Lyons advised that if he were inside, he was inside for approximately 45 minutes. If I did it, it was 45 minutes long. Excellent. This is definitely let's just roll that deception check. Oh, not one. Yeah, the FBI is not fooled by your perform check over here. Didn't go very well. Lyons was showed the photo referenced above that read Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi. Now, he could keep his mouth shut, and then his attorney, he could keep his mouth shut, and then his attorney could try to argue, for example, that it wasn't his photo. Someone else took the photo. He just re-uploaded it or something. I don't know. We'll figure something out. And he went to the rally, sure, but he didn't actually go inside. It was someone else's photo and something, Instagram, whatever. So yeah, you could try something like that. Would you like to keep your mouth shut so your attorney could make these arguments in the future? No? Okay. Tell us all about it. Lyons was shown the photo referenced above that said Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, at which time Lyons stated, "Wow, you are pretty good. That was up for only an hour." The FBI, in fact, can be pretty good, especially when they're highly motivated, as they are right now. He's impressed with the FBI. That's nice. Law enforcement understood Lyons' statement to be expressing surprise that law enforcement officer had found and observed the photograph on his Instagram account. I'll fix the description with the address below. Better with? What are you talking about in my description? I don't even see what you're saying. Send me stuff, it's just the address. What are you talking about in my description? Kelly Jones says, in the description you have, send me stuff. It's read better with my P.O. Box. Oh, no. You just say that I should rephrase it. People can figure out what it means. They're not that dumb. Unlike Lyons, who is that dumb. Okay, yeah. Lyons then stated that he can't guarantee that he posted it. Nice. When subsequently asked whether he still had a picture discussed above on his phone, do you still have the photo on your camera roll? Lyons said yes, he does. Lyons then showed the agent his phone. See, FBI, here it is, right on my phone, right over here. Displayed on the screen was an image of the wooden plaque with Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi printed on it. The photo on Lyons' phone appeared to be the same phone that was previously observed on the Instagram account. On his camera roll. Yeah. When asked if there were other pictures, do you have any other pictures to share? Can you show us more of, this is the dream, right? This is the dream. Because the FBI wants to see the slideshow. right? No one else wants to see the slideshow of your trip to DC, right? No one else wants to see the slideshow. The FBI wants to see the slideshow. They would love to sit down and for you to walk them through slide by slide of everything that you saw and observed. They would love to see the slideshow. They are thrilled. They are all about the slideshow. Please show us the slideshow. Okay, let's do that. When asked whether when asked whether other pictures of his phone, he displayed a second picture of the wooden plaque with Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, printed on it, and a video. The second picture of the plaque was nearly identical to the one discussed above. The video was of a group of people walking through what appeared to be the Capitol building. So not only do we have photos, we have video of our time in DC. The FBI would love to see it. It gets better. It gets better. It gets better. When asked whether he would willingly give the FBI agents a copy of the video, he said, "No, I'm invoking my right to remain silent. Go away." Oh, no, wait, no, I'm sorry. Strike that. Reverse that. Lyons said the file would be too big, but he offered to upload his videos to YouTube and email the links to the agents. I'm sorry, the file is too big for me to give you, but what I could do is I could upload to YouTube and I could give you the link to it. On January the 9th of 2020, FBI Special Agent Land received an email from an email address that included Lyons' first and last name. Maybe it's from this guy. The email stated, "Hello, nice FBI lady. Here are the links to the videos. Looks like Podium Guy is in one of them, less the podium. Let me know if you need anything else. Signed, Kevin Lyons." Hello, nice FBI lady. I guess we got to give him points for chivalry or something. Points for politeness. Hello, nice FBI. Here's the links to the videos. Let me know if you need anything else. Sign my name. Oh man. So yeah. Anyone remember in the live stream when said, "How will we determine their intent? How will we find that out?" Yeah. The FBI officer, Special Agent Land, opened the first link and viewed a video which showed a large group of people outside the Capitol building. S.A. Land recognized the voice of Lyons speaking throughout the video. The video was posted on Lyons' YouTube channel and was approximately 90 seconds in length. How helpful. Yeah. S.A. Land also opened the second link and viewed a video of people walking in what appeared to be the hallway of the Capitol building. S.A. Land recognizes the voice of Lyons speaking throughout the video. The video that was posted was approximately, I assume this is 3 minutes. There's a typo here. So I don't know if that's 30 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever. It's some length of time. It doesn't really matter. He uploaded the video, whatever length it was. I don't think that this defect here in the warrant is really going to affect its legal validity. Do you? No, I don't. S.A. Land opened the third link and viewed a video of a group of people walking in the rotunda. The video was posted on Lyons' YouTube channel, was approximately 48 seconds in length. During the January 8th, 2021 in-person interview with Lyons at his home, Lyons also admitted to traveling from Chicago to Washington, D.C. to attend the rally. Lyons described himself as a tourist at the events and said he live-streamed his experiences. Good. According to Lyons, on January 6th of 2021, he took an Uber to the Washington Monument where the rally was held. He attempted to wear his level 3 Kevlar vest, but was unable to fit it over his sweatshirt. Gee, Kurt, we don't have any intent of what they were planning to do. How are we ever going to prove intent? Well, maybe the social media, and maybe the documents, and maybe they'll just tell the FBI all about it. Surely no one would do that. Let me tell you that I was planning on wearing Kevlar vest. But apparently he was unable to fit it over his sweatshirt. So apparently sweatshirt beat Kevlar. This is information that the FBI did not have before about the Kevlar. Now they know. The more you know. Lyons indicated the rally was only one event he planned to be attending that day. Lyons stated that when he was at the rally, he walked along Pennsylvania Avenue and heard flashbangs and saw people walking toward him with red faces. The crowd of people continued to push toward the Capitol building. Lyons claimed there was very little he could do to escape the crowd because he weighed 140 pounds. He didn't really have to go in the building. Lyons indicated that as he neared the Capitol building, he saw people tearing up scaffolding and people climbing up the Capitol walls. Lyons stated that he walked up the stairs of the Capitol building and entered it through the rear doors. Not that he was pushed in there by the mob, incidentally. He claims he didn't enter through a window. All right. Lyons stated that once he was inside the building, he'd like to tell you more about his journey. He'd like to tell you some more. He walked into the rotunda, where he took a moment to look at the statues and get his bearings. I guess he is a tourist. Lyons indicated that he walked up the interior staircase of the second floor, but he did not go into House's representative chamber because he did not know where it was located. He didn't go into the U.S. House chamber because he didn't know where it was. It's at the end of the hall. Okay. Yeah, all right. But he wanted to. He just didn't know where it was. Okay. So that would be intent. Right? How will we know his intent? There you go. Okay, Lyons stated that he stayed primarily in the hallways, but he didn't enter the big boss's office. Lyons was asked if this was a reference to Nancy Pelosi, and he stated yes. Prior to entering Representative Pelosi's office, so he said he didn't enter. And then the FBI just says prior to entering. We were able to look past that deception. I do like the juxtaposition of those two elements. He says he didn't enter it. Prior to entering, here's what happened. I do like the juxtaposition. Prior to entering the office, Lyons indicated he took a picture of the plaque located outside Representative Pelosi's office, and he uploaded the image to his Instagram account. Lyons explained that the Representative Pelosi's office was a good-sized office, and there were approximately 20 to 30 people in it. He saw a broken mirror, but advised it was broken before he entered the office. This is you break the mirror, you get 7 years bad luck. That's exactly what this is. You guys know how if you break a mirror, you get 7 years bad luck? That's exactly what this is. He's getting his 7 years. Yeah. He saw a broken mirror, but he was advised it was broken. Lyons claimed that while he was in the office, that he didn't enter, incidentally, a Capitol police officer entered with his 40mm pistol drawn. No. But nice try. 40mm would be a very big gun. Lyons indicated immediately he raised his arms above his head. Lyons stated the officer told him to get out, and Lyons left the office. As he made his way to the first floor, Lyons indicated the second floor was filled with tear gas, and they passed by several officers with AR-15 rifles. After exiting the Capitol building, Lyons stated he went directly to his vehicle and left Washington, D.C. Lyons admits that the Instagram account is his, and this other thing is his Twitter account. Yeah. Based on the foregoing, the FBI would like to argue based on the foregoing, your affiant, which is the FBI officer, the FBI officer submits that there might be probable cause. There might be probable cause for the following federal violations. Just maybe. 18 U.S.C. 1752, which makes it a crime to knowingly enter or remain in restricted building or grounds without lawful authority, knowingly and with intent to impede or disrupt the orderly conduct of government business or official functions, engage in disorderly or disruptive conduct in or within such proximity any restricted building or grounds when or that such conduct in fact impedes the disruption of orderly conduct of the government. Yeah. You're there. No, knowingly engage in acts of physical violence against person or property in any restricted building. For the purposes of this law, a restricted building includes a posted, cornered off, or otherwise restricted area of building or grounds where the president or other person protected by Secret Service is or will temporarily be visiting, such as, for example, the vice president-elect who was in the building at the time. Also the vice president who was in the building at the time. or any grounds or grounds so restricted in conjunction with event that is the special events of national significance, which I'm assuming this was. There might be some probable cause to suggest he's in violation of this crime. 40 U.S.C. 5104, which makes it a crime for an individual or group of individuals to willfully and knowingly enter or remain on the floor of either House of Congress or in any cloakroom or lobby adjacent to the floor in the building, or blah blah blah, enter or remain in the gallery of either House of Congress, blah blah blah, with the intent to disrupt the orderly conduct of official business, enter or remain in any room of the Capitol set aside for the use of either House of Congress or member, such as Nancy Pelosi's office, committee, officer, or employee of Congress. Engage in any act of physical violence or parade, demonstrate, or picket in any of the Capitol buildings. There's some evidence of that, and thus I'd like an arrest warrant. Yeah, so how are we going to determine the intent of this? From the times that they tell the FBI and all the rest of it. And by the way, this is absolutely no sense the end of this road for this. This is enough to get the ball rolling. It's enough for him to get arrested. It's enough for him to get charged. And then the U.S. attorney can figure out later what other things they want to charge him with. This is not the end of the road, I am quite sure, for this or any of our other friends. What is the penalty for this? That's a good question. Let's look it up. What are the penalties for the crimes that he's been charged with so far? Let's see. 18 U.S.C. 1752. And let's see. The punishment for a violation of subsection A is a fine under this title or imprisonment for not more than 10 years. If the person during an relation offense uses or carries a dangerous weapon or item, or the offense is serious injury, or a fine of not more than 1 year. So at least a year, and maybe more, depending on, whether they want to get under B. So the offense would have to result in significantly bodily injury, which, depending on how high we want to cast that net, we could get to the felony murder or the murder of the cop. So, and then the person during a relation used or carried a dangerous or deadly weapon. So if he had anything on him, like a knife or gun or anything, then that might be. So 10 years if he did that, just 1 year otherwise. And then, let's see, 40 U.S.C. 5104. (5104) says, is 5104 provide the penalty, or do I have to look it up somewhere else? Let me look up the notes section and see if it provides any notes. Let's see if I can find a penalty. (5104). Sometimes they put the terms in the statute and sometimes it's put somewhere else, which is not exactly convenient, but you do what you have to do, All right, so penalties. 6 months. So if there was a firearms or dangerous weapon, explosive violation, 5 years. If it's just a violation, otherwise 6 months. So that is the penalty for that. So he's facing at the moment a likely year in prison because those would be concurrent. But that's not where this is going to end, I would think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the Capitol Hill Police uses, if they use a 40 caliber or what they use. 40 caliber is coming for the FBI though. Yeah, so that's all good. Yeah, have I missed good stuff? Lyons is not the smartest criminal ever. No, and this is in absolutely no way the end of the story for Lyons or the rest of the people. This is going to keep happening forever. The statute of limitations on this is 5 years, by the way. So the FBI and the U.S. Attorney have 5 years to indict all the people involved. They're going to be busy. They're going to be busy. And they're just getting started with these people. They're just getting started. This may be where this train ends for Lyons. It may not. Because they have other things they could charge him with. The FBI is just getting started. This is just the things we have to arrest him and get the party started. And we will add more stuff later. So, yeah. So how are we going to find these people? From the social media and from the confessions to the FBI. Right. The fact he was planning on wearing body armor could be viewed as suggestive of intent to do something. It's certainly suggestive of intent to break the law. Potentially. Or it could be viewed that way. So, we're just getting started with our friend. And maybe after they arrested him, he had further conversations with the FBI that we don't know about yet. Right? Because after the arrest, this has all happened before arrest. This is just the arrest warrant. So maybe after they arrested him and advised him of his Miranda rights, they asked him some more questions. He said, I'd love to talk to you some more. Let me tell you some more things. Maybe don't talk to the FBI. That'd be great. There's no way. Do I think it's possible to be charged with terrorism? I don't know. I think rioting is quite possible. And trespass is certainly in the cards for all these people. So for me, it's like rioting, trespass, which he basically was charged with, and the disruption of the events are kind of gimmies, and then you just go from there. So I'll just do a couple minutes of questions and answers before we sign off. Plenty of prizes left to be won. Yeah, they can add cases, second cases. You said that they were going to be their own worst enemies. It's like I've seen this script before. It's like I've seen this play before and know how it ends. Yeah. Play stupid games and win stupid prizes. Exactly right. These are just some of the prizes he's won. I don't think they're done with him yet. Please, to the people who are currently watching, please hit the like button. As always, it would be super appreciated. Cody says, no, sir, I didn't intend on hurting anyone. I wore the army so the police didn't kill me. I got shot for breaking in. And don't talk to the FBI is good life advice. Don't talk to the police. I really love that moment in that discussion. I really love that moment a lot. Because I forget who it was who was busting my chops over it when I was saying kidnapping and assault and attempted murder and intended murders. Like, we don't have any evidence of their intent. I really love that because I was like, well, we don't right now, but we will in the future. Here's what's gonna happen. So it's like you see that coming. Thanks for your breakdown. You're always welcome. Will deleting footage of social media posts by them be considered destruction of evidence? Possibly. And better than Price is Right for prizes. I know, because all the contestants can theoretically win all the prizes. Right? That's why it's the best game show ever. All the contestants can theoretically win all the prizes. It's the greatest game show. Unfortunately, the prizes are time in jail. But they can theoretically all of them win all of them. Yeah, there's no limit to the number of prizes that are possible for our contestants. Yeah, these are the door prizes. That's right. These are the door prizes. Wait for the raffle for the big prizes. That's right. Yeah, these are the door prizes. These are just the door prizes to get started. We're not done. Attempted suicide defense case should be illegal. FBI can go all Oprah on them. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you get a charge, you get a charge, you get a charge. Everyone gets a charge. Right. And I don't know if there's anyone who's going to be collecting all these indictments and all these arrest warrants, because maybe we can just cover all of them forever and we'll just never run out. And we might need more numbers in the part 001 might not be enough. I might have to go to 4 digits by the time I'm done on that one. But maybe we should just cover all of them. And we can talk about all these people for the next, I don't even know how long, forever. Yeah. Not jail, all expenses paid, vacation at Club Fed. Yeah, exactly, right. You win every time. Do you think Viva's right on the Parler website? Viva thinks he'll get the TRO? I know for a fact he's not right on the TRO, not right, because the judge had a hearing today and denied the TRO. So, no, he's not right. Yeah. I do need to cover Parler's response, I need to cover Parler's response to Amazon's motion. We could just do a separate stream. That's probably what we'll do. We'll stop the stream and do a separate stream for the Parler thing, so it'll have a new title, and that'll be good, so people can see different things that they want to. Is Viva the new thing since Flynn is done? I don't know. I don't know what Viva's plans are, intentions. So, one indictment a week. You can finish them all before 2100. Yeah. Viva's better than fishing at legal analysis, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe there's some sort of destruction of evidence there that could be had. Yeah. We're not done. I don't think we're done with this guy. We're just going to continue with this guy forever. Ask me some more questions. If the chat goes dead, then we'll just stop the stream and start another one with respect to the Parler thing and cover that. That'll be fun too. I still enjoy watching Viva, however, Uncivil Law is my home. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Yeah, don't worry. We're hiring high-flying Florida defense attorneys that admit everything on national TV. Yeah, I don't know if that was necessarily the greatest moment of that guy, but he kind of was conceding the obvious, because it's not great that his defense attorney was out there saying it, but it's like, well, we have photo of him in the place holding the thing at the time. So, he was obviously not authorized to be there, and so we're not miracle workers. I feel for the defense attorney. He probably should have kept his mouth shut and probably should have said no comment. But he's basically, his role at this point is to mitigate the damage. He knows damn well he can't get his client off. His best hope at this point, and, there might have even been a strategic reason to do it. Maybe he did it on purpose that way. I mean, I could think of a way to do that. It's basically conceding something in hope of gaining some goodwill, right? Rather than fighting everything. So it's like, I'll concede this, get some goodwill for my client that, he's not really violent and not really swept up on the rest of it. So I'll concede the obvious to mitigate damages elsewhere. So maybe it was deliberate. Maybe he did it on purpose for some sort of strategic advantage. Could be. I hope he ran it by his client first, though. How long does the process normally take? For all these? What's my opinion on Parler? Oh, I think they're done. How long does the process take? For indictments and crimes? Can take a long time. Depends on a whole bunch of things. This is going to take a while. There's a lot of them, and it's going to take a long time. Does the party's inability to get pay give reason for a TRO if the damages can be cured with money? If the damages can be cured with money, they're not irreparable. And so there's no injunction that will be issued. That doesn't matter how much money you have or not. If it can be fixed with money later, it can be fixed with money later. So it's not irreparable. Predictions for the 20th? I hope it goes by smoothly. Yeah, video is hard to beat. Looking for a deal. Hello, Nate the lawyer. Yeah, Nate the lawyer, the guy just confessed to the FBI. And he also helpfully shared with the FBI more information. Do you still have the photographs you took of the event? Yep. Here they are on my phone. Do you have more? Yeah, I have these videos. Can you share them with us? They're too big, but what I could do is I could upload them to YouTube, and we could share the link with you. And then he did that, and this might be my favorite part. This might be my favorite part. After he uploaded them, so that he could share them with the FBI, he sent the FBI an email. And I do like his email in particular. To give them the link to the URL is why he sent the email. So he hopefully gave him a link to the URL. And what he said in his email in particular was notable. Where is it? Here we go. So the FBI said, can we get copies of the videos and photos? He's like, oh, I can't give them to you. They're too big, but I can't upload them to YouTube. So then he sends an email to the FBI with links to the YouTube that he just uploaded. And here's what he writes in his email. I love this so much. Hello, nice FBI lady. Or I should do that in the voice from like Animaniacs. Hello, nice FBI lady. That's not really good. Yeah, hello, nice FBI lady. Here are the links to the videos. Looks like podium guys in one of them left the podium. Let me know if you need anything else. Signed, Kevin Lyons. From an email account that has both his first and last name in it. Excellent. This is the greatest email of all time, man. Hello, nice FBI lady. I love that one so much. That's my favorite part. Yeah. Yeah, when they picking the Twitter of Vest say something about intent, maybe. What edition of Dungeons & Dragons did I play? 3.5. How long does this goes in trial? Probably not any time in the near future. Probably not any time in the near future because the FBI is not done with their investigation. They're not even done with their indictments. So, probably not in the near future. I'd guess. Parsnips? Hello, Parsnips. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Until a second lawyer was there the next day, claiming his client was only there to witness history. Yeah, trying to mollify it a little bit. FBI be like, hey, cutie, saw you at the protest on the 6th. Want to meet up? I know a pizza joint across from the Hoover building. If things work out, you can stay at my place. I love it. I love it so much. Hey there, cutie. Saw you at the protest. There's a great pizza place across from the Hoover building. If things work out, you can come over to my place. I love it. That's nice. It's very cute. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's pretty good. The emails are real. The emails are real. Question: when the FBI needs to inform you that they're investigating you, they don't need to inform you of that. They only need to inform you if they think that you're lying, and they need to warn you that lying is a federal offense. But otherwise, they don't need to warn you. They only need to warn you if they think you're lying, because they have to give you the notice, or at least they always do, traditionally, to let you know that lying to the FBI is a federal offense. So yeah, they don't have to advise you. You know how they know they're investigating you? You know what the clue is? When they come and knock on your door. That's how you know when the FBI is investigating you. When they show up. That was your clue. The FBI's here. I wonder why. Yeah. To be honest, I was going to donate every stream until you said parsnips, but it only took 2. Oh, well. Do I think the IMSI information from Stingrays to the Capitol will be disputed? Some clients say someone is using my phone. They're going to try. They're going to fail horribly. Yeah. Who was using your phone? Right? Because, I mean, if it wasn't you, it's not privileged, it's not protected by Fifth Amendment. If you just lent your phone to somebody. So, okay, if it wasn't you, then who? You know, so yeah, they'll try. But yeah, no, the FBI, that's what the FBI is doing right now. They're getting a blanket. They already have, I'm sure. They've already gotten a blanket search warrant probably from the District Court of DC, if I had to guess, rather than the FISA court, but just a guess. Probably gotten a blanket warrant. Give us all the cell phones that were in this area at the time. Judge signed off on that one, I guarantee you. Yeah, and so that's a factor. The FBI can lie to you. They can lie to you, get too fast. Yeah. Though the police are allowed to lie. There's some things they can't do. They can't manufacture physical evidence. They can't make certain. They can't make any particular promises, or they might be bound by those promises. So the FBI, so the police will never say like, they'll never say anything except in vague terms. They'll say like, if you cooperate, it will help you, which is vague. So it's no so specific. If you don't, if working with us now will help us work with you later. So vague. So they won't make any specific promises. They're not allowed to do that. And another thing they can do is they can't make threats that are particularly onerous. What is the phrase in the case law? Shocks the conscience of the court. Yeah. What case is that from? Moran. United States versus Moran. That's right. Moran. Not Miranda. Moran. But yeah, you can't do things that shock the conscience. A classic example of this is if you don't confess right now, we're going to take your children away. That's too much. And you can't obviously physically abuse them. So there are some limits, but you can lie. You can also lie about evidence you have. You just can't manufacture the evidence. So you can't come in with like a false piece of evidence that you manufacture. You can say you have evidence that you don't have, but you can't actually come in with the evidence. I know these lines might seem a little arbitrary, but that's what the case law is. We have photographs, we have videos, we have DNA. We have you on video. That could all be made up. They start coming in with receipts, though, you might have a problem. Do they need it when they're likely Fed-owned microcells in the building that provide cell phone coverage? I don't know that they're Fed-owned. In fact, they're almost certainly not. They're through a lease agreement. I doubt they're Fed-owned. In fact, very strongly doubt. Promise could be seen in the inducement, right? Plead the 4th, 5th, 6th, yeah. Case for Super Chat yesterday at $50. Fisher versus Lowe. Did I miss one? Did I miss one for my stream? Well, thank you for bringing it to my attention, Nate. That's very kind of you. Because I don't think... Did I make a note of that in my thing or not? Let's go to paid stories. Oh, I did miss it. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Don't want to miss that one. That's awesome, man. Thank you very much, Nate the lawyer. They can't claim to be your lawyer. That's another one. Yeah, that's too far beyond the pale. Why has no one ever pleaded the third? Doesn't come up a lot. There have been a few cases involving the third. Not very many. But there's been a few. Like where, it's usually the FBI or ATF or something like that wants to borrow someone's house as part of a stakeout. There's been maybe 2, 3 Third Amendment cases of note in the recent years. It doesn't really happen. Yeah, so don't worry about it. All right, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to be back in a little bit. We'll talk about the Parler lawsuit. We'll read it fresh together. We'll read the response and we'll analyze and we'll go from there. So please like the channel if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up. Join as a member. I will see you shortly. Till later, my friends. Cheers and goodbye.